Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Seagull on Speed 252. If you are new to the channel, my name is Clarence. I want to thank you for joining and pushing that play button. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do, because they got a lot of great things coming your way. I also currently still have a drawing going on for a Corvette anniversary t-shirt. All you have to do is subscribe, like, and comment on this video, and that will enter you in the drawing to win this t-shirt. I'm super excited because I actually think this drawing is going pretty well, so I want to throw in another t-shirt. So that means I am now doing another drawing as well, along with drawings I'm currently doing. So if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do, because I love doing giveaways. I love giving back to my followers. I love giving back to my community because my community is awesome. They have said great things along the way that encourage me to keep producing videos. Another Corvette owner that I want to talk about, well, previous Corvette owner, which is Chuck from Corvettes 918. I had a small conversation with him. He was a super awesome, nice guy. I enjoyed talking with him. I know a lot of my followers watch his channel, and I just want to thank you and thank him also for the encouraging words you're giving me. Mr. Chuck also said, my current followers and future followers are in good hands with me making future Corvette videos and videos to come on other cars as well. And I really greatly appreciate it. Even my followers reached out to me and said, hey, Chuck from Corvettes 918 is leaving, and so that leaves you to leave the C7 information and content you bring along with all the other cars and information that you bring to the channel. And we love your diversity and things like that. And so I want to thank each and every one of you for leaving those comments and leaving those emails in my boxes, because I really greatly appreciate it. I really enjoy reading those for sure. So, I can keep going on and on about how much I love you all, and I want to keep on doing things to make sure this channel continues to grow and we all become this great family, big community. So before we hop into today's video about the engine that I think is best for the C8 mid-engine Corvette, the 4.2 liter or something even better, I want to do something different today. I want to shout out some followers' names. I want to do something new, something different, and I possibly may continue to do this, so forth and so forth, along with, adding people's photos in my future videos, which if you want to add your photos in my future videos, please email them to me at seagullonspeed252@gmail.com. But without further ado, let me shout out some of the names that, been around the channel for a while, and, I plan to do this, going forward. So if I don't get you shout out your name this time, trust me, it will get shout out eventually. First starters, I want to shout out, Kakarot 78, General Lee, Erwin the Professional, Bobby Pace, Jeanette, Peter Curry, Big D, Big Bite Investor, HD, Kenny Knowles, Darren D, John Moore, Real Steel Cars, Christian Banks, and Albert Clemens. If I said your name wrong, please forgive me. I was saying a little bit fast as I was trying to read out the rest of the names. But, thank you for being part of the channel, and thank everyone else for being part of the channel. I want to do something different by shouting out some names. So once again, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you for joining in. So without further ado, let's hop into the video. So I remember when I first seen this photo and how excited I was to actually see a mid-engine Corvette being tested. I mean, I was just super ecstatic that it's possible I may be able to at some point own this car, depending on, obviously future funds and things like that. But I'm sure some of y'all were super excited to see this car as well. And some of you probably won't, due to not wanting to own a mid-engine car because you don't think Corvette should go that direction. One thing that crossed my mind is what type of engine will be in this car, right? Because now it's currently a mid-engine prospect. We all love the Corvette brand in general, and we all used to the front engine. But Chevrolet always start off with their base model car with a decent amount of horsepower. But we all want more at the end of the day, right? And so, like, obviously y'all know I own a Corvette Grand Sport, and the first C7 Corvette came out in 2014 with 455 horsepower, which is plenty enough horsepower for a lot of people. Corvette Grand Sport has 460. So let me hop into one option that I think will be okay for the mid-engine Corvette, which would be a LT1 6.2 liter V8. And I say this because I currently have it in my Corvette Grand Sport, and I'm currently happy with that. But with the new mid-engine car, we all have high expectation for this vehicle, right? We expect that Chevrolet would do something completely different that will knock our socks off. And so, a lot of people have been guessing whether it's going to be a 5.2, whether it's going to be a 6.2, whether it's going to be a hybrid this first year. And a lot of people has been speculating, and in my opinion also, I think it will be a 4.2. Now, let me give you my reasons why I think they should personally at least go with a 4.2 or better. So with this reason of having a mid-engine car, we assume that this gives the car more weight distribution in the back and give it more stability, more balance. So that way when you're on the track, you have a great feel for this car. And Chevrolet at this point, we're assuming, feel like they reached their potential with the front engine car. What we do know is Chevrolet actually have designed and leaked images of the 4.2 liter twin turbo V8. So right now, this is one possible engine that could be in a mid-engine Corvette. I personally think that this engine will probably be in the Corvette mid-engine, but I also think that maybe the LT1 could possibly be in the Corvette mid-engine. I say this because it's probably better and cheaper for Chevrolet to go with an LT1 6.2 liter V8, which is also in the Steam rated Grand Sport, to save them money to create things for future years to come. And that's the cheaper option that I think that Chevrolet would probably end up taking. But at the end of the day, we do have proof that they have created a 4.2 twin turbo V8. So as I said before, we are looking at a version of the 4.2 twin turbo V8. As some of you may or may not know, this actually 4.2 twin turbo liter V8 is now in a Cadillac and has been confirmed that it's in a CT6 V Sport, which we have seen earlier this year. Let's take a moment to get to know this engine just a little bit better, because it actually is going into a car that is highly known, that is highly, driven by a lot of people across the world. And so that's why I truly believe this engine could possibly be in the mid-engine Corvette. Now, I know there's a lot of Cadillac owners out there, and don't get me wrong, a Cadillac is a really good looking car. I mean, it definitely has a name behind them, it definitely has a brand behind them. But with me personally, I would rather have a sports car any day, especially mid-engine, over the Cadillac. But if they're willing to put this type of engine inside a Cadillac, they definitely should also put something superb inside of a mid-engine car. I don't think they should have a Cadillac outdo a mid-engine Corvette. That's just my opinion. But let me go into details about this 4.2 liter V8. So for starters, this 4.2 liter V8 has a very unique name, which is called the Black Wing, which is the official name of this engine. Nobody knows the reason behind this name, but it's definitely unique, and I definitely like it. It just sounds superior, it sounds strong, it sounds mean, and it sounds like it's ready to take off. So what we're looking at is the actual Black Wing engine that's actually in the Cadillac, which could possibly be in a mid-engine Corvette as well. This is the actual image of the engine. This engine is a whole new, completely new redesign. The Black Wing is an all-aluminum engine that definitely raises the bar to 550 horsepower. 550 horsepower is definitely a step up from our Corvette Grand Sport, which I would love to have in a mid-engine Corvette. As you all know, I stated before that 460 horsepower. Now, that's definitely plenty for an average day driver. But what one of my followers would say is, it's not about how fast you get there, it's how you look when you do get there, which is very true, because you can always add horsepower to a car later down the road, and you can always boost your engine with a tune, heads and cams, etc., etc. So think about it. Right now we have a 4.2 liter V8 that's pushing out 550 horsepower and 627 foot-pound-feet of torque. That's awesome. I think that's a perfect amount for a base model Corvette mid-engine car, but we will see what will happen once this car is actually released. Now, this engine actually has something that's called a hot V design, which is the exhaust manifold placed in the valley between the two-cylinder banks instead of the existing on the outside. The twin turbochargers are also integrated into the manifolds at the top of the engine, creating a very compact power plant that Cadillac also says has less turbo lag. At full speed, those turbos can add up to 20 pounds of boost. Can you imagine what it would do to a C8 mid-engine Corvette? That would be insane, especially with this car possibly weighing at 3,000 pounds or less. That would be freaking phenomenal. Now, there's rumors stating that this engine, this 4.2 liter V8 with 550 horsepower, 627 foot-pounds of torque, can possibly make the C8 mid-engine a supercar. But I'm not going to jump into that just yet. Let's stick to where we're at right now, and hopefully this car can actually meet our expectations of a mid-engine car. So here's another photo of the 4.2 liter V8 engine that's possibly going into the mid-engine Corvette, but we do know that it's definitely going into the Cadillac. I'm excited for this car still. I think they got big things coming. I don't think Chevrolet gonna let us down, whether it's a 6.2, whether it's a 4.2. Either way, if this car is a lot lighter than the C7 Corvette, then we can expect that whatever horsepower they put in, even if it's 460 horsepower that I won't be happy with, will still do this car justice. And, I'm super excited for the base model. I'm super excited for whatever comes after the base model. As we all know, like Chevrolet released the base model first, then the Z06, then the Grand Sport, then the ZR1. It's possible that this may not even be a Corvette, and I got more things to come to you regarding that. But right now, let's stick to what we know, stick to the facts we've seen, and I'm super excited about this car, so please stay tuned for all the information I have coming to you. If you would like to know more about this mid-engine Corvette, please subscribe to this channel, because this channel will definitely bring you all the information I can possibly get on the mid-engine Corvette. It's also possible I may be there to reveal as well, because Chevrolet sent me an email saying I can possibly be invited to that, which I'm super excited for. There's no guarantees, but either way, I'm super excited for you to be part of the channel. Once again, I do have 2 drawings going on for 2 individuals that subscribe to the channel. Just like this video and comment as well, and that will enter you in the drawing to win those shirts. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the future. Remember, the YouTube call out is October 20th. I look forward to seeing you there. I don't know exactly what time it's going to start yet. I know it's at April Grove in PA, so I'm really super excited about that. Really super excited about meeting you all. And once again, thank you for joining in this channel, and please subscribe.